you can attack this from a number of different ways, and probably different bettors are looking, hey, volume guy, I go to Kelsey, obviously the favorite at plus 200, or you can go more so with Devontae, or you go with the higher ceiling guy, like we were talking about earlier, like an A.J. Brown that could have an 83-yard catch and run. Is Goddard going to get some sort of a volume? The problem is, yeah, we like his props, so it feels like his ceiling is a bit limited.
Yeah, I think maybe there's some value in Marquez Valdez-Scantling 7-1.
Yeah.
Because how much do you take away from last game? And I know there were some injuries for the Chiefs, which opened the door for him, but still recency bias. And Patrick Mahomes said, hey, you got the job done in a close game last week, or not last week, the week before, or whatever, AFC Championship game.
Yep.
Maybe he is the guy. And plus, he's a deep ball threat. So he can pick up yards in bunches. So 7-1. Also, do you think this is a market where you take a long shot play on two of them? Because at these odds, you can pick two, and if one of them wins, you'll still be up money.
You could.
So if you're going that route, you would have to go Chiefs receiver down the board, right?
Tony, one of those guys.
Sky Moore.
Juju,
Yeah.
Sky Moore. Yeah, I mean, you could put that's an interesting angle, Chelsea. You could bet multiple guys. Because this market has the most plus money, right? Like, we didn't talk about anyone 20-1, 14-1. The other markets, we stayed away from that.
Right. Well, and also, do you think you look at the guys who have the deep ball threat? The guys that are known for maybe they only get 3 receptions, but they can break off a huge run where they, take it 65 yards.
Yeah, Tony's the name I keep coming back to. I mean, he has that burst. I mean, obviously, it just didn't work out with the Giants, but Andy retraded for him. He's got burst. I could see him making plays down the field. The name I look at on this board is Devontae Smith. Now, maybe Chelsea, like you, have the Jalen Hurts MVP future. I took Devontae when the playoffs began, so maybe part of it is I was just hoping he has a gigantic game, so I had a big MVP in the Super Bowl future. But 5-1. Last game was weird against the 49ers. The Eagles' offense was stuck in mud. It was a defensive game. I think in the second half they realized they didn't have to score anymore to win. Just don't turn the ball over.
Yep.
So it kind of threw off his numbers. But before that, I mean, you look at Devontae Smith and what he had been doing for 6 or 7 weeks. I mean, it was basically 8, 9 catches a week, 7, 8, 9 catches, and 79 to 100 yards every week. So I wouldn't be surprised Devontae Smith has a big game where he has 8 or 9 catches and close to 100 yards.